Hello and welcome to the Evercade Retreat. Gene Joke here, and today I'm adding Battletoads Arcade from the Rare Collection 1 to my ever-growing list where I rank every Evercade game ever. Originally released in 1994, it was the final Battletoads game, well, of the era. I believe there's a more modern one, and naturally it took the series from consoles into the arcade. Although I've been passingly familiar with the Battletoads series, this is the very first time that I'd played the arcade game, so there's not much in the way of nostalgia here. So anyway, let's get on with the review itself. So on the graphics front, things naturally look better than the console games, with everything being more colourful and detailed. It really captures the comic book or cartoony feel of, well, the design of the characters. It also amps up the blood and gore and the crude humour of the other games, or at least compared to anything I've seen anyway. I don't recall having seen enemies be decapitated in the other games. It's still very tongue-in-cheek like the other games, but now you get to dick punch roided out mutant rats. Anyway, safe to say, with all the over-the-top animations and little touches of humour in there, it's a great looking game. The sound effects are all very solid, with grunts and punches as you'd expect of a beat 'em up. The music is generally good, a couple of tracks really stand out and they very much drive the action forward and sound suitably high octane, but a couple of tracks do feel a little bit lacking, but overall the general standard is pretty high. On the gameplay front, it's a bit more of a straightforward beat 'em up than the previous Battletoads games. While Rare do still mix things up a little bit, it is primarily a brawler. The main beat 'em up action is fairly straightforward. You've got a single attack button and a jump button, each character has some unique attacks, and there's various weapons to pick up. And much like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em ups, enemies can be catapulted towards the screen. Between the cartoony style of it and the unique cartoon violence that goes with it, the combat feels a little bit more varied and enjoyable than many beat 'em ups of the era. On the downside, it is a bit of a credit muncher, and the latter part of the game does start to drag a bit, although playing in multiplayer will alleviate this somewhat. A full playthrough will take you the better part of an hour, so as far as beat 'em ups go, it's not exactly a short one, but it's not overly long either. So overall, I'd say it's a solid arcade beat 'em up, and probably as close as the Evercade will get to having the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, even if it's not quite in that league. Placing it on my overall ranking list, I'm going to put it above Ninja Commando, but below Liquid Kids. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for this ranking and review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.